What if I told you you could generate additional revenue for your business without spending money on advertising? If you have an old customer list, you're in luck. Today, I'm going to show you how to build a reactivation campaign using HighLevel. So stay tuned. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Automate with Dalton. I'm Dalton, and today we're going to be talking about reactivation campaigns. So, what is a reactivation campaign? This is if you are a business owner, an agent, independent contractor, self employed, whoever, you have some sort of a customer list and you're looking to drum up some more business. You want to take a pre existing list of customers, maybe they're from last year, 5 years ago, whatever, and you would like to reactivate them, bring in more revenue for your business from previous customers. Reactivations are wonderful. I start out so many clients using just reactivation campaigns, and many times, not always, but many times, that's able to give them the revenue that they need to go ahead and invest in paid advertising. So, anyways, without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to be exclusively using the HighLevel platform. Now, I have it white labeled here, but this is the HighLevel platform. And we're going to be doing everything inside of this platform because why? HighLevel is amazing. It's better than any CRM or any marketing automation system on the market today, hands down. So, anyways, before I get into this is a new channel. And if you really like what you see here, if you find it helpful, suggest commenting, liking, and even subscribing because we're going to be launching a lot more videos like this, providing free value to users like you who are looking to grow your business and perform better online. So, anyways, I'm going to stop rambling now and we're going to jump into this reactivation campaign. I'm going to be building it with you from scratch, showing you how to set up the campaign, how to upload a list, and how to create the triggers behind it. So, it's fairly simple. If you know nothing about the HighLevel platform, you can at least do this to get started. So let's get started. And I'm on the dashboard here, but where we want to be is under the marketing tab, and we want to go to campaigns. Now you see I've already created a folder here called reactivation, but there's no campaigns in it currently. We're about to create one. All I'm going to do is click the create campaign button, and let's just name this reactivation 1.0 or whatever you want to name it. And I want to stick this under my reactivation folders because I like staying nice and organized. So here we go. Let's create this campaign. You'll notice here under the campaign configuration, there's a lot of things you can do. I'm not going to go into too many details here. I have courses on what all of this means, and I'm going to create more videos in the future on what all this means. But for now, let's go ahead and uncheck that and click Save. And you'll notice we're in draft mode. We're going to leave it in draft mode until we are finished. And then we're going to make sure that we come up here and click publish, or else none of this will work. So let's get started. I'm going to click add event. And this is really up to you with what you want to do. Or do you primarily have a list of emails? Do you have a list of emails and phone numbers or just phone numbers? Whatever you have is going to dictate how you build this campaign. So I'm going to start off with an email because most people have an email address, and most lists have an email address and sometimes don't have a phone number. So email's pretty safe bet. Now I've already typed this out, just something super simple. I'm going to go ahead and paste it in here, and let's go over it together. As we want to say hey first name, but we're going to need to delete this and add in a custom value. We're going to want to select contact here, and we have a list of options for contact. Obviously, for this example, we want to go with first name. Now, it's important to point out, let me just go back into the custom values here. It's very easy to get confused with contact and user. If you select user first name, it's going to pre-fill your first name. So this would say, hey, Dalton, instead of, hey, customer name. We don't want to do that. That would be very embarrassing, especially if you sent this out to several hundred contacts or maybe even 1,000 contacts. That would be extremely embarrassing. So make sure that when you're using custom values, that you're using the correct custom values. In most cases, we're wanting to refer to the customer or the lead or the contact. And so you're going to want to choose the custom values under the contact section here. So This would be the contact's full name, first, last, the contact's email and phone. So you can get very creative with all of the options under the Custom Values tab. But anyways, moving on, this is what we have. Hey, so-and-so. To celebrate spring, we're doing something we've never done before. We're currently offering anyone who books within the next 48 hours some sort of offer, promotion, some sort of discount. This is where your hook is going to be. So this is what you're going to want to put in right here, something to really get them thinking. Like if you're a chiropractor, maybe it's like a $25 adjustment or something along those lines. Make this relevant for your business, obviously. But anyway, since you are one of our valued customers, I want to reach out to you directly. This is a personalized touch because this email is going to appear like it's coming directly from you, even though 1,000 people or hundreds of people are going to get the same email. It's going to be personalized to them, and this is going to help us improve our response rates, aka your revenue. Would you like me to put you on the list? So we're asking a question right now. Let me know with a quick yes if you're in, or simply reply no if you're not interested. This is a great piece of verbiage to put in there because one of the problems that we see, not just with reactivation, but cold email outreach and any sort of outreach, is complaint rates. So last thing you want to do is get an email server ban or anything like that. So we want to make sure that we're giving them clear ways to opt out. We would much rather them email us back with a quick no than mark this email as spam. So we're giving them a nice, easy way out as well as an easy way to move forward. Let me know with a quick yes or no. I'll take care of the rest. I hope you and your family are doing well. And then, of course, right here, I just put full name and company name, but you can also use custom values like account name, and it's going to pre-fill the account name that you have up here. So if you named your account with whatever your company name is or with whatever your name is, you can just use account name here, and it's going to pre-fill the custom value location dot name. And so that's just one thing. You can also create a custom value. Right now I only have calendar in here, but we could also create a custom value for my full name if we wanted to. But I put this in there merely to have an email signature so it looks somewhat professional. So there we go. Now we need to add a subject or else it's not going to let us save, as you can see here. So I'm going to come over here and copy my subject. And you want to have something here that's going to urge them to open the email, inspire them to open the email, because likely they're going to see the subject and maybe a little preview of what the text is going to say. So would you like me to put you on the list? Really invokes curiosity. So there we go. There's our cold email, or not cold email, but there's our first reactivation email. Again, if you wanted to follow up with a text message, if your list that you have of past customers has a phone number included, then why not send out a text? Texts are cheap, especially if you keep them nice, short, and sweet. They're very cheap, so why not? You can do the same thing. Hey, contact first name. Running spring special, dot, 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 dot. Again, just basically regurgitate what we just wrote in the email and put that in a text message, maybe shorten it up a bit. You can see here the approximate cost for this message is less than a penny. So super cheap to send out. You want to keep your text short and sweet with a clear call to action. So I'm just going to leave it at that because I'm not going to waste your time by typing out an entire text message. So let's click save. Now we have an email and a text that's going to go out right away, 0 minutes, as soon as the contact gets added to this campaign. If you wanted to change that, if for whatever reason, and we encounter this a lot, you wanted to delay this, you can always come over here and change the time. So if I didn't, once added to this campaign, if I wanted them to wait 10 minutes before receiving an email, or maybe 10 minutes after the first email before they receive the next text message, then I can adjust the times here. We have a nice drop down with hours and days available. So really feel free to get creative and get creative too with some of these other options here. HighLevel is always adding more integrations. They just added the Google My Business Messenger, which is super awesome feature. If you have a Google My Business account, you need to integrate it with this, and it's going to take you to the next level. It's going to centralize all your communication into one place. So anyways, remember, like I said at the beginning, don't forget to change this from draft to published. And you'll notice that little warning up top goes away. So we have our reactivation 1.0 campaign, but if you'll notice in the email, we put in a couple parameters here, either reply yes or no. So if we're uploading a list of 1,000 or 2,000, I've even seen and talked to some clients that have been in business for 10, 15, 20 years who have lists of 10,000 and more. You're not going to want to monitor all of those responses. So lucky for you, HighLevel has already taken care of this. We just need to create a simple trigger, and it's going to sort through all of this for us. So let's bounce over to the trigger section. If I collapse the marketing tab, right over here, you will see triggers. I have a few built out in here. Again, I'm in a test account, so there's not a whole lot of content here, but let's create a new trigger. And let's call this positive reply reactivation. And I don't have a folder built out for this yet, but if we did, we could put it in a folder. But for now, let's just click save and let's get started building this trigger that's going to save us a ton of time. So what do we want? They're either going to reply yes or no. So we can find the option here, customer replied. Let's filter this even more. Replied to campaign, reactivation 1.0. And here we can do a couple things. We can select the reply channel. We could say it's email or text. If we want to really narrow in on that, we could say contains a phrase. We could say it has to have this exact match phrase, either yes or no exactly. Or we can put an intent type. Since we're asking for either a yes or no, I would go with the intent type, because if you use exact match phrase and they say, no, I'm good, thanks anyway, it won't pick up on it. Likewise, if they say, sure, that'd be wonderful, I would love a $25 adjustment, thanks for reaching out, then this is not going to pick up on it either. So in that case, you'd want to go with intent type. There are times and scenarios where we use exact match phrase, but in this case, we want to go with intent. And the great thing about this is we can use a positive intent /yes or negative intent /no. So we're doing the positive reply reactivation automation. So we're going to select positive yes. What happens when they reply yes? We can do a ton of things if they reply yes. We can add them to our pipeline. We can add a tag, a task, add them to another campaign that's going to take them to maybe the next step where they book a consultation with us, they book their own service, they book their own appointment, whatever you want to come up with here, whatever works best for your business. We can do a ton of things here, but for this one, I think I'm going to keep it pretty simple. And I'm just going to notify me, the business owner, because if I upload a list of 1,000 and someone replies yes, they want to go ahead and take care of whatever offer, promotion, or sign up for whatever offer, promotion that I'm currently offering, I want to get notified so that I can take the next action. And in that case, I have a few options here. I can send an email to myself. I can send a notification to myself, which HighLevel has a wonderful mobile app that you can download on your phone, and it has push notifications. Make sure you allow notifications on your phone. And if we select this option here, it's just going to send us a nice push notification. And we can also send ourselves a text message. So for this example, I'm going to go with notification. Super simple, doesn't spend money on a text message. It's just a free push notification on my phone. I can name this new positive reply. And we can type whatever we want here in the message field. You don't have to go crazy with this. New positive reply. We can do fields like name and number if we wanted to. We could just do name. Again, you can alter this based on whatever your business needs are. So for name, custom values, contact, full name, phone number, contact, phone. So now I'm going to get a push notification that says new positive reply. Here's their name and here's their phone number. I could even, add the email, whatever's useful for me as a business owner. Again, this is going to depend on what you're trying to accomplish here. So anyway, this looks pretty good. Select the redirect page. When I click on that push notification, what do I want to happen? Well, maybe I just want to send it to that conversation. I can do user assigned to the contact or all users. Unless you're assigning contacts specifically to yourself, you're going to want to choose all users here. And make sure we hit save. And just like the campaigns, this trigger is not going to fire unless we take it out of draft mode and we activate it. So now this is activated and saved. We're going to get a nice push notification every time someone replies yes or sure, sounds good, anything with positive intent to our reactivation campaign. So now what we need to do is we need to build this same trigger for people who respond no. So let's go ahead and do that right now. I can either build it from scratch or I can come up here and duplicate this one. And I can name it negative reply reactivation. And make sure that I put this in the right account. And if we back out of this trigger, we should see right here, negative reply reactivation. It's in draft mode. So let's go ahead and click on that, reply to the same campaign. The intent type, we're going to want to change to negative no. And instead of sending a notification, because we don't want to be notified every time someone tells us no, instead, maybe we want to remove them from all campaigns. So you can either remove them from that specific campaign if you have them in multiple campaigns currently. And you don't want to remove them from all, you just want to remove them from that specific campaign. You can do this and just remove them from the reactivation campaign. Or if you want, you can obviously do remove from all campaigns, whatever pertains to your current situation. But maybe we just want to remove them from that current campaign so they don't continue to get any follow-up emails or text messages that we add to that campaign, because you shouldn't just be adding one email and text. You probably want to add a series of emails and text messages so that, we need reminding. We need to be followed up with. Every one of us do, because we say, oh, we'll get to that later, and then we forget about it. The email's read and we just leave it in our inbox. So it's really good to continue to follow up with these people. Realistically, for our reactivation campaigns, we build, emails and text messages that will run for even up to a month, 2 months. Now you can space them out every 2 days, 3 days, every 7 days, however you see fit. But I would definitely recommend that you come up with more than just one email and one text message for that. So if they respond no, we want to take them out of that campaign so that they don't continue to get those messages. We don't continue to bug them and irritate them. So I'm going to hit save here, hit activate. So now the system is set up to do a lot of the work for us. We're going to blast out. We're going to upload our list first, which I'm going to show you how to do in a second. And we're going to add them all to this campaign. It's going to blast out this email and text message, add all these past customers of ours to this campaign. And anyone who replies yes, we're going to get notified so that we can take the next action, whether that's scheduling them on our calendar, sending them a payment link or payment form, whatever that case may be. We're going to get notified so that we can take that action. Maybe out of 1,000 that you upload, maybe 10% of them, 10 of them decide to become a reactivation, become a new customer for you. And so that's going to be great. You're going to get 10 notifications instead of having to check your email constantly, call up every single one of them individually. It's going to save you a ton of time. So now that we have our campaign created, our reactivation campaign, and we have our triggers built out right here, now we're ready to upload a list. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a test list for you, but I'm going to show you how to upload a list. Super simple. you're going to see a tab here called Contacts. There's going to be a drop down. You're going to select Contacts Smart Lists. And this is where any contacts currently in the system will show up. Obviously, since this is a test account, I don't have any contacts in here, but let's just say that I have a CSV file that I want to upload to the system and put through this reactivation campaign. All I have to do is click Import, drag and drop my CSV file. Step 2 is going to be matching the fields. So basically, make sure that the first name matches with first name, last name with last name, phone number with phone number, so on and so forth. It's pretty self-explanatory. And once I do that, I can press continue, and upload that list, exit out of here. I always like to give the system a quick refresh after uploading lists. That way I make sure all the contacts are showing in there. If you have 780 records, you're going to want to make sure that after you do your import here and refresh, that it says 780 records over here at the top right. And now once I do that, I can select all of them. I can add them to a campaign or workflow. And it's going to ask me to select the contact first. But I'll be able to add them to that reactivation campaign that we just created. And I'm going to have this in future videos, but you're going to be able to add them into what's called a drip mode, where if you had 1,000 contacts, but you didn't want to blast out 1,000 at a time, you can drip them out in sections of 100, 250 over the course of, every 250 a day, 250 an hour, however you wanted to do that. But it's going to give you those capabilities right here just by clicking Add to Campaign or Workflow. And then you're going to click Done. You're going to click Add to Campaign, and it's going to take care of it for you. You can wash your hands clean, go do something else, and the system is going to work for you on the back end. So I hope this video was helpful to some of you looking to do a reactivation campaign. It truly is a wonderful way to spark up some new business from old customers. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. We also have sign-up links below. If you want to sign up for a 14-day free trial for HighLevel and get this set up, if you click on my link below, you're not only going to get the 14-day free trial, but you're going to get this exact snapshot that I'm showing you right here. I'm going to make sure I update it so that you can get the cold email, not the cold email, but the reactivation template and the cold email template that I have created in here that we just built on this video. You're going to get that automatically included if you click on the link below and sign up through us. We do get a small commission from it, but you're going to get a nice head start with your HighLevel account. You're not going to have to start from scratch. We also offer this as a service. So if you would like us to build a custom system for you, not just reactivation campaigns, but the entire system that's going to work for your business and help you automate your business and grow, then you can click on the link below and sign up directly through us, and we'll set something up that's perfect for your business. But again, if you haven't already, please give this video a thumbs up. So like this video, subscribe if you haven't already. We're going to be launching a ton of videos like this in the future that's going to help you make more money and save time.